Okay, so I've been feeling out of sorts this month and not quite sure knowing what's going on. And, well, first of all, I decided to do a little tarot spread just for a reading of the spiritual energy this month and what are the actions that highest power is wanting me to take. And the overall energy for the month of April, I know I'm late doing this, but it's the Knight of Swords. And this is a guy who basically charges in, is an adventurer, and basically stops telling people about what he's going to do and just fucking does it. And I think this is like, for me, it's commitment. Is weirdly, I'm seeing it as commitment for me. Being able to commit to myself because I happen to be on a journey. But I think the other cards are really interesting. Here, let me pull this up because it's not part of the original spread. So this is a month spread. And these emotions make so much sense seeing these cards. So this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Week 1 is everybody's favorite card, the Tower. It's in reverse. And that's really dealing with a breaking down of foundations and structures that have kept me imprisoned. And what this really is dealing with is basically I'm having to crumble all the expectations and understandings and lies that I've chosen to believe about myself spiritually. And so this is what God's asking me to do, or what I'm finding that God is asking me to do, is to break down those original foundations. That's what's being done here, is to break free from those structures that I'd built, a poor foundation of the home. It's kind of what I think of. And here, and this is really me, oh my God, the Eight of Swords, we're just finishing this week with this card. And this portrays basically the agony that I'm seeing or experiencing in the world is what's in my head. Just look at this little guy. He's just suffering. That this is what's in my mind, and I'm projecting it out into the world around me, and then I'm seeing it as problems. Instead of just really dealing with what's going on within me. What do I really need? What do I really feel? What's really important for me? Instead, I'm in a self-created prison, basically. And I think it's really this crumbling of foundations and recognizing that I'm in a self-created prison. And that's been this last week. I've been having such powerful emotions. And then here we come to the Seven of Wands, and this one I had to look up because I've kind of forgotten. Wands are usually dealing with the ambition, the heart is what I kind of tend to think of them as. And this one is basically saying that I need to take a stand and that I have the ability to succeed against all odds, but I have to speak up for who I am and what I need. Back to that guy, huh? Back to this guy. They're like very well connected. And so the Seven of Wands is really about listening to other people's opinions, but I don't have to take them as my own. I can discern what works for me and I can defend my position. That I have the ability to succeed. So I'm recognizing that I need to, again, I think this is this understanding that what I need will be provided for me. And I just need to know my truth. That's what I'm feeling Goddess is asking of me in this upcoming week. And then here we have the Three of Cups. It's reversed, but I never read the reverses of cards, so that's just me ever since I've been doing this. But the Three of Cups is kind of a happy marriage, a happy success kind of card, a positive conclusion, which is hilarious that it's at the end here of April, because Easter, right? It's just right around the Easter holidays, and this is usually a time for celebration and gatherings. And what was really coming up for me was basically the things that fill me with joy are what are going to be present in my life. And am I appreciating this? That's what it meant to me, is like, am I actively appreciating the things that fill my life with joy and presence? Let me go back here to this. It's you celebrate your life and share its joy and wonder with those around you. And that's the other thing, is group interactions. And what's so cool is I have been doing work with a women's group. And so it's really interesting this card came up. And I tend to not do much on clarifications, but I pulled a card from the top of the deck for a clarification, and it was the King of Pentacles. I was pulling it up on the the Eight of Swords, and just like, what is it that I'm needing to do to get out of this? Basically, this what will help me with getting out of this self-imposed prison? Because basically, this is me just doing this to myself. And this is kind of, he's often seen as being kind of dull, but this king plans, and he, oh fuck, oh, he looks at he measures his successes, where he's been, what he's accomplished. Oh my God. I was just talking to someone about this. She was reminding me, that even though I feel like I'm struggling, I'm in the middle of the mountain climb, and I can look back down and see where I've gone, what I've achieved, instead of just looking ahead and feeling afraid that I'm not getting to where I want to be. And look at where you are. So that's really beautiful. This card was this reminder of, for me to make goals, for me to make plans, and to appreciate and measure my successes, so that I can get to where I can really celebrate this month. So that's fun. I haven't done a tarot reading for myself in quite a while, so I think I'm going to try to make it a regular thing for me to do a monthly reading, like the first Sunday of each month, just to check in with myself. All right, so let's see how this month goes. Till next time, peace.